after the Palestinians here, what left of them, have already become citizens. As the ethnic cleansing was terminated, was ended in 1950, 2 years after they had become citizenship. So the Nakba wasn't only part of hostilities. The hostilities ended. A ceasefire agreement were signed. However, ethnic cleansing of Palestinian citizens, they were ethnically cleansed by their own state. This is how the state introduced itself to them. So I talked about the Nakba. I suggested that the rationale underlying the Nakba, which is redeeming the land from Palestinians, more land for Palestinians, less land for Palestinians, more land for the ethnic majority, for the Jewish ethnic majority here. Then came the military rule, Kufr Qasim massacre, the land day. Then came the first occupation, the first intifada. Intifada, which is Arabic meaning, Arab word meaning in English, uprising. Intifada is an uprising. The uprising that started in 1986 until 1989 have met with violent reaction. It was mainly not violent, but it was met with the famous Iron Fist of Israel, and seeing their brothers, sisters in the West Bank and Gaza suffering a brutal crackdown by the Israelis, as you can imagine, did not help to remove the psychological barrier that they have between them and their state. After the first Intifada came maybe the most significant event in the life of my group, the clashes in 2000 between Palestinians and the Israeli police. In the wake of Ariel Sharon's decision to visit the Temple Mountain, Palestinians protested. They protested against an act that they saw as very insulting to them, because Ariel Sharon, as you probably know, is a war criminal. He's a man responsible, that has been found responsible for complicit in killing more than 2,000 Palestinians in refugee camps, Sabra and Shatila in Lebanon in 1983. So when a man responsible for killing that were found complicit in killing 2,000 people of the 2,000 Palestinians, they felt that his visit to the mountain temple is an inflammatory act, is a degrading, insulting act. They protested that. Again, they protested, they paid price. Their own police, the police that in a normal state should protect his citizen, opened fire on unarmed citizen, killing 13 Palestinians. Many more were injured and imprisoned. Again, this is how we experience Israel here. This is how my group experiences Israel from the beginning until now. I don't think I have the mental power to proceed in telling you how we experienced it, but I have to mention the second Intifada. More than 4,000 Palestinians were killed in the second Intifada. So you can understand by yourself how does it reflect on us? What do we feel when our own country kills our own people? And I really don't have any power to talk about the recent, what is called, what has been known as Cast-Lead Operation. It's a war waged by Israel against Gaza in 2008. In this regard, I highly recommend that you read Goldstone report and Amnesty International reports on this. I read them. I was sad and sick for days. It's not an easy stuff. So Usually when my Jewish friends, Jewish Israeli friends ask me, why do you feel so negative sentiment toward your own state? Enjoy the fruits of a modern state. I answer, I mention these events. I tell him, this is how we know Israel. This is how we experience Israel. Nothing but iron fist that strike us more again and again if we challenge the exclusivist claim of Zionist Israeli movement. This is how we have been reminded again and again that we are second-class citizens. Our citizenship is nothing but a job. It's a complete citizenship. It has bestowed to us to serve Israel needs to portray itself as the only democracy here.